Okay guys, so here's the thing about July, and I know I feel like a broken record at this point, but yeah, I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling with where I want to go with my art, and I don't know what to do about it. So in July, I took a little bit of time off at the very beginning of July because we had friends come down, and so I got a little bit of a late start. But if you looked at it from the outside, like I was looking back on all the things I got done, I didn't stumble. I got right back into my regular rhythm, but I'm starting to realize that that's not what I needed. Like I didn't just need a break so that I could get back to my regular work. I actually need to take a step back and figure out what I want to do differently. And the challenge is figuring out what that thing is. So I figured it would probably be a good time to take a look at what I had set out for myself in terms of goals for this year. Yeah, I have not been keeping track of that at all. But there were a couple of things this month that I tried to do to get out of the funk, and some of them were the normal things that I try, and some of them were kind of new. Like my regular things that I try is like running, getting out, getting some exercise. That always helps. Sketchbooking always makes me feel better. Painting. And then I tried some new things, like I tried going out and sketching at a cafe. Oh, I tried taking some classes and even a little bit of retail therapy. But I think the gist of this month is that I struggled through it. I got through it, but next month I know I need to start making some changes, or at least start working towards making some changes to really start feeling good about my practice again. See this or not, but because I just went for a run and it's so hot. It is so freaking hot, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning and it's like 1,000 outside. So I had a little bit of art block this morning, and I like to go for a run when that happens. So I'm gonna go take a shower, get cleaned up, have some coffee, and hopefully get some work done. Okay, it's the next day, and you probably can't tell from this shot, but this room is so much cleaner than it was, and I feel a lot better that I got it clean. All the stuff that didn't belong in here, that like when we moved, it just ended up in here. We got it out, so that was good. So here's the thing about today. We're getting a late start. It's like 9 o'clock. I just got off the phone with the vet because Mr. Paxton, I think he's working on an ear infection. One of them looks a little red because I think he's been scratching it. So yeah, so we hope it's just an ear infection and nothing more than that. But because of that, I'm getting a late start. I'm very tired. I'm hoping to get some sketching done today. I was hoping to do some painting today, but I'm not gonna push it. For the rest of the morning, I'm just gonna have some coffee and share my peanut butter toast with the dog. You want some peanut butter toast, buddy? Yeah, he wants some peanut butter toast, so that's what we're gonna do, and I'll let you know if our plans change. Okay guys, I tried another run and it's still ridiculously hot out. Okay, Paxton, okay. It's ridiculously hot out, but yeah, this week has been rough. It's been like, I don't know, every morning I just need something a little extra just to get me out of my head and get me moving and get me like, I don't know, just like feeling like I want to do something other than like sit on the couch and watch YouTube all day, right? So hopefully this does it.
Okay, so I kind of mentioned that I tried a little bit of retail therapy, and I have to say that as bad as it is, it kind of does help. So I thought I'd share with you a little bit of the stuff that I got. And let's see, where do we start? So you already know about the oil painting sketchbook that I got myself and the Stay Wet palette, which I still have not tried. But what I didn't get to share with you is that my tiny sketchbook, I love it so much that I went online to see if I could get more and to get it in a larger size. And I actually had such a hard time finding it that when I did find it, I ended up buying like way too many of them. I started to get a little bit paranoid that I wasn't going to be able to find them again. And I just love the paper so much that I didn't want that to happen. So I got 2 of the small ones that I've been using, and that's great. So I have those. And then I got the square size. It is, let's see, what is this? 5.5 by 5.5, 128 pages. And I love these pages because they're super thick and they're cream colored. And I even love the rounded corners. And then I got 2 of the largest size that I could find, which was the 8.25 by 5.5, the landscape format and the portrait format, just because I didn't know which one I would like better. So I thought, why not try both of them? So now I have enough sketchbooks, small sketchbooks, to last me forever. And then speaking of sketchbooks, the other thing that I didn't actually buy, but I kind of count it as a new supply because I didn't know that I had it, is these King Art coloring brush pens. I'll open these up. So I actually was watching a couple of videos. There were some classes that I took where people were drawing with ink, and I just thought, why not give that a try? Now, they were using brush pens. They weren't these brush pens, but I thought, oh, maybe I should go buy a brush pen. Since I'm on my art supply ban, I really hesitated to do that. Instead, I went looking through my stash, and surprise, surprise, I actually found these pens. So let me swatch them really quickly just to see what they look like. I'm not sure how they're gonna look on this paper. So they're just markers. Probably not meant for drawing. I guess they're meant for coloring. They're dark enough that if I wanted to, I could probably sketch with these. So we'll keep those aside. Let's see if that's something that we come back to. And then the last thing that I bought that I'm the most excited about, that I waited a whole month for this to arrive, is this Brian Cook's Landscapes of Britain. And I love my art books. I always I always try to buy them used. And this one, I don't think I had a choice because I think it is out of print. The one that I got here is in really, really good condition. And I absolutely love this book because this artwork in here is just gorgeous. Like, open up to any page and it's just beautiful, beautiful landscapes. Of course, I don't do landscapes. Maybe that's something that's worth trying this year, but these are so, so beautiful, these landscapes. Now, I love this book for a couple of reasons. One, I love this artist for a couple of reasons. One is the scenes. Like, I love these scenes. I love the compositions of them. I think it's definitely something that I could study more and learn from. I also love the use of color, and not just the colors themselves. Like, this is, I just love this. Not just the colors themselves, but I love how unpredictable the colors are. Like, I'm sure if I went to this, wherever this is in this town, they don't have hot pink roofs, but maybe they do, but I'm pretty sure that they don't. But the representation in this image is just beautiful. And then lastly is just the use of line, or the lack of a use of line in many of these drawings. Like, is just, I think it's just fascinating. It's just beautiful. It's very loose, and I think that's something that I can definitely learn from this artist. So I can't wait to study this book a little bit more. Okay, so the last thing that I bought for myself in July was a kind of a splurge. It's a subscription to the new Masters Academy learning platform. And I think if I was to look back at July and think about what really inspired me the most, I think it was a couple of the classes that I took, and specifically having assignments with those classes kind of gave me purpose again for the art that I was making, either in my sketchbook or otherwise. It really felt like there was an opportunity to see some growth and to see some improvement that I think is what's been missing for me. I think I'm doing the same things over and over again, and I'm starting to feel like I'm not making any progress. I'm not seeing any improvements, and not that I should see them on like a daily basis. I feel like I'm in the same place I was maybe in the beginning of the year, and maybe even from a year ago. Like, I don't know. So classes is the way I'm going to spend August, which is great because August is the last low month before the holiday rush starts. And so I think it's the perfect time to kind of give myself a little bit of leeway and just indulge in some of the things that I want to do just because I want to do them. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I figured that out. At least I can get started on making some changes, and hopefully things get better. I'll take you along with me so you can see how it goes, and week by week I'll let you know what the platform is like, whether it's worth the splurge. But yeah, so if you want to see more, go ahead and like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you soon.